In order to ensure a smooth reform in the power sector, the federal government established the Nigerian Bulk Electricity Trading plc (NBET) as a liability company that will act as incentive for private investment in the power sector in 2010. It is also expected to act as the buffer for the power generation companies.
What is expected of NBET as the obligor for the market is to come up with viable strategies to make the GenCos whole and not to create a gaping hole.
In September 13th, NBET issued a letter to individual thermal GenCos directing them to obtain their board approvals or resolutions bequeathing responsibility for payment of gas and transportation to the respective supply companies for an administrative charge of 0.75%. Punitive action will be non-payment of energy invoice. The decision came after the federal government approved the sum of 600 billion naira as a short-term intervention as payment for energy generated and delivered.
The fact that NBET is placing the extortionist 0.75 administrative charge on GenCos who are already convulsing in the NESI is an aberration on the duty of care placed on NBET.
GenCos say they require between 20% to 30% of their total revenue to meet their direct operating cost. The demand by NBET was an impossible request that the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission need to address.
If the relationship between the GenCos and other market participants and agencies of government, which is progressively becoming a master-slave or master-servant relationship, is not addressed quickly, the time may just be right for GenCos to declare force majeure and release themselves of all market obligations for which we GenCos cannot be held accountable.
Adequate power supply is an unavoidable requirement for the nation's development. Disagreements amongst key players is not healthy for the sector. Mwesi Igono, AIT News, Abuja.